we've had an ongoing thing where anytime we do like any on-air interview, any live interview, anything, you
can get a mom jab in
throw
there.
a mom joke in, and it's heavy. And until my mom watched one of the interviews and they were making fun of her, and she got so bothered. And then I was
like, it's not really about you.
She was like, what got her? She was like, would you say those things about their mom? And I was like, I did, and that's why
This was retaliation.
So you guys, moms, come to the show and stuff?
Yeah, they're cool. They're awesome. They're all supportive.
Yeah.
My mom comes to the show. She's 89 years old.
That's awesome.
And my dad is 93.
Damn,
They still come to the shows, man.
Thank you.
So cool.
My mom's a singer, man. She.
Actually, his mom.
Oh,
seems
yeah.
great.
My mom's got a really nice voice. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom will see this. My parents watched the show. When I told them, they were like, yes. We watch that Saturday nights on Channel
We'll
5.
just do like a whole quick edit reel of just the mom portion.
So you get it at home, you get it at your
Yeah, it plays at 11 o'clock at night, I think, on
No,
Saturdays.
in LA, it's got it's the perfect
On
time.
Channel 5, I saw Wayne at the Smokeout, the Cypress Hill Smokeout that we played, and he told me about the Toots episode, and I got home that night, and I asked him to email it to me, but I didn't have to because it was on that night right when I got home. Like, literally got home, and an hour later, I was like, oh.
I mean, definitely, 90% of those people I told I was coming here, they were like, oh my God, I love that shit, like.
Oh, everybody, yeah.
Everyone.
No, it's everything's about tribes. Who gives a shit about being all things to all people? And this show is it's getting members in the tribe. It's bigger tribe.
That's good.
And that's what I like.
That is
That's what I'm all about.
What's your favorite place?
Favorite place in the world?
To tour.
To tour. That's a hard call, man. I don't know. I like touring America, to tell you the truth. And I like touring Europe, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, how bad can it be to go to Florence?
Yeah, exactly.
Italy, Spain.
Playing in Europe, you get all this peripheral shit because you play the gig, but you get to eat amazing food and and all the other things that go along with all that. All the cultural perks. I lived in England for years and years and years, so I like England too. Are you guys popular anywhere out, like in Europe or where?
No, we
haven't been to Europe yet.
We didn't release in Europe. We haven't released anywhere.
We do well in Canada.
Oh yeah, we did great. We were number one
in Canada
last year and got voted number one band at some radio station. So Canada's awesome.
Quite
We've been to Japan one time, and that was awesome.
That was so fun.
No, I love playing Japan.
I love Japan. That was so fun.
No,
the people.
I've been playing it a long time.
That
Love
was
Japan.
one of the coolest spots I
love
loved
Japan.
it there. I had such a good time.
I could have stayed in Japan.
There in Costa Rica are my two favorite spots I've ever been.
I love the little like little underground niches of these cultures, like these subcultures. We got off the plane and almost didn't make it in because we got up to the customs and the guy goes, this fucking guy, he goes, do you guys have any drugs? And Duddy says to the customs guy, no, but I wish I did.
Oh no!
Go, you're over to the fucking side. And I was like, why did you say that, dude?
It wasn't like that.
No, he was making a joke to the guy, not even it just came out.
It
was just like that.
It was the Japanese customs people.
They do it in the nicest tone. Like
they did. He's like, I menu shove my hand inside of you right now. But we got on the freeway and there was a whole gang of lowrider cars, Impalas, Chevy Impalas, a couple Galaxies, all slammed, all lowered with lights underneath. The guys had the bandanas, like Ben Davis. What's that? Where? In Tokyo, yeah, and they were just gangster rap and just and I was like, look at these Japanese dudes all Mexican gangster now. And then I was like, Mary, what's up with this? And she's like, oh, there's greasers, there's the Harajuku girls, there's these gangster guys, but they're not real gangsters, they just love the culture. There's the surfer guys, there's the breakdancer guys, and she's like, there's all these little subcultures of like these things, and the Japanese guys used to come they used to come into the surf shop and just grab a whole rack of surfboards and a whole rack of jeans and t-shirts and buy the whole store out because a surfboard here is $500, a surfboard in Japan is $1,700.
Who brought you over? Were you there with the?
We had a song in that movie, Surf's
Remember
Up.
that penguin surfing movie, Surf's Up? And we had a song on the soundtrack, and they were doing the Japanese version, and we played the premiere. We played one song, And we got to hang out in Japan for 5 days.
Yeah.
So we haven't toured Japan yet in any way, shape, or form.
I walked around to different bars and drank. And I remember when I was there, I'll never forget one time and it could have been because I had been drinking a lot, but I was pissing in the stall. I was standing there and there's all these guys next to me. I was just like, I am huge. I am the biggest man in the world.
And blonde.
Yeah. It was like,
I know, I always feel like I'm the same. I'm like, I walk around and everybody's here and they're all like dark haired and I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. I just felt like I was nowhere.
Yeah, I know, it's very strange feeling.
It is.
I blend in really well.
Yeah.
I mean, we just really in the last few years, started doing well. I mean, before we were just, touring in our band, hooking our own shows up and blah, blah. So getting other guys in the band was kind of like maybe you just can't. Unless someone wanted to come for free, So now we're finally in the spot where we're like, shit, we should get another dude, we need that guy.
The utility guy.
Yeah.
Plays
Exactly.
organ,
A little guitar.
Yeah.
Right. We had a friend of ours play these last couple shows that we did that can sing really well and play guitar, and just the fact that we had a double guitar and the 3-part harmonies, like on Spread Too Thin, that need is a cage, that like
just adding that
lifts
third
that
part.
line up, and so you're here.
No,
the verse is there the whole time, and that comes, you're like, oh, that's awesome.
It takes your shit, if you're doing the reggae, it takes you into that more third world thing, when you do the 3-part harmony stuff.
And it just fills in the
it's
little
definitely
spaces that
cool.
It's easy to sing.
way easier.
I3.
When that guy is always just perfectly right there, it makes it so easy.
Yeah, I learned this guy Deli McGregor comes in. It's Freddie McGregor's nephew, I think. He comes into the studio all the time. A really good friend of ours, and we did a song with him. He does usually we do the main and then do all the harmonies to the main. He's like, no, you're doing it all wrong. No. He goes in and cuts all of the harmonies first.
That's what I do.
And then he wants you to re-sing it so that you can. He's like, you can feel it better. You're singing over these rad harmonies, so you're gonna perform it.
That's right.
Way better.
That's soul music. That's
exactly.
R&B music.
And so we do that
You
now.
do the harmonies first, and then you do
Yeah.
and you riff off
It makes so much sense. Okay, go, boom, low, go, high, boom, high, boom, boom, okay, I'm done. And it's just perfect. Sounds just like Angel.
And so fun. Shit on top of it.
So are you guys touring now? Are you in the middle
June.
or something?
They just finished their album.
Just finished the album.
They just finished the.
And the songs we play, the two new ones,
We're still.
they never played them before.
Cabin by the Sea.
We had played Spread Too Thin.
I think that's the first song we played. That's your single, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's a good fucking
Really
song.
good song.
I'm telling you, I think you got the shit there.
Thank you.
So, yeah, no, it's a really good song.
It's got a really great lingering quality. The melodies is instant. Like once you hear it the first time, it's like, well, I've always known this.
We were playing it the other day for the first time. Like we had 2 shows last week, and we played it, and by the end of it, our crowd was singing it with us. And that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And I would do research, give my friends that I respect their opinion. Even if they're not musicians, I'll listen to the album, give me your top 3 songs, and then I'd give my musician friends, and then I just give friends that don't even my girlfriend's 14-year-old sister, because that's going to be the most if a 14-year-old girl doesn't tear you apart, you're probably doing exactly. So and I'd always get 3 songs, and usually 2 of them would change, but one was always the same across the board, and it was always Spread Too Thin. So that was we were pretty stoked when the label and radio and people came back and we want to play this one.
They came back to us first, radio, with Cabin by the Sea. They wanted to go with that, and Cabin by the Sea.
I just picture it's slow. It's like a good.
When you say
second or
radio,
third.
who?
K-Rock. In LA.
Oh, you mean the program director?
Kevin Weatherly.
Kevin and Lisa.
And Kevin and Lisa. So we were obviously stoked. We were they like a song and they're gonna play it. Good, I'm not bummed on that, but we were kind of like, man, is that like a hit though? Is that gonna be And then they came back a couple days later, man, we're all here listening. It's Spread Too Thin. We were like, yes.
And it's like,
what happened is they took a couple meetings, and then they listened, and they went,
And it's like, when we had the success of Lay Me Down, it's like a double-edged, we had a big song, and so people are going to expect something from us, hopefully, industry-wise, but we weren't ever like, let's go in and write a bunch of radio songs, you know. So it was refreshing.
You know, if you try to do that, it's never
wouldn't
going to
work. You know, sometimes you get the fans that are like, oh, you guys are just selling out for this, and we're like, whatever.
I know it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work for anybody.
If it was that easy,
well, maybe you know what? It doesn't work for some people.
And we'd all be rock
It doesn't
stars
work
if
for
you could go.
real
write a
people.
single like that, you know.
I agree.
So it was refreshing when they came back and said, "Yo, you guys have a really strong song." I was like, "Cool," because that wasn't, it wasn't forced. That song came out in a day.
Yeah.
As soon as you try writing, I mean, some people can do that. Some people, there's like a parallel universe. Some people can do that shit, and it works. They do it by committee, and it all works.
We figured it out though, like to be able to.
I have never in my life ever written a song where when I tried to write a hit, it never worked.
Yeah, it's at the level
Ever.
like, well, you don't have a hit, so you got to go back in the studio. It's like, just like that? Like, you just wanted it just like that. We're going to go
Oh,
right ahead.
you
It's
guys
not
wanted
that
a hit?
easy.
I didn't know.
Sorry, we were writing songs
They
that
don't.
people didn't like us.
We figured though, like, if you want to write songs, we're like, okay, we're writing this song for the radio. We want a pop song. We don't give a crap. We just want a radio song. You kind of have to not care about being cool or have any sort of pride at all. You can just say like the lamest
But
thing that
even
comes to
if-
your head, and people eat that shit.
But even if you do that, that doesn't guarantee you that it's going to work.
No.
So you're fucked both ways.
And it might work. It might work for one cycle, and then nobody wants to hear from you again because you're that guy that wrote that stupid song.
Exactly.
Anytime that I was, when I ever had these big giant hits and all that, they never sounded like anything else that anybody else was doing at the time.
Yep.
The first time you were talking about Sarah Smile,
Right.
I put out Sarah Smile. I listened to the radio when it broke R&B first of all. It was like an R&B giant hit, and then it crossed over to pop music. And when I went like, how is this record ever going to be on pop radio? Because it was like the shit that was on that was against it, that they were playing before and after. I was like,
Where's this gonna fit in?
how's this gonna fit in? It's like from Mars.
Yeah.
Genius about it, though, you know.
But
People
that's
get
what
sick
people
of
like.
hearing the same
That's
shit.
what people like, you know.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
it also takes someone in the radio and songs to take a chance, you know. Take someone to like be like, you know what, I really like this.
In those days, there was those people that would like die. Those promotion guys, are like bing, bing, bing. You know?